So I know you talked about the causal AI. So is there a paper that's coming out? It's published? Can you talk a little bit
There's
more about?
lots of stuff. Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, even if you're just a subscriber to like Gartner and some of the other ones, it's been in the hype cycle starting in 2023, I believe. And there is some causal AI summits. There's also, let's see. Oh, I wasn't prepared to answer that question, but I probably should have been. But yeah, it's a thing. I mean, it's, you can look it up. It's
Okay.
literally causal, CAUSALAI, and it is kind of gathering steam as we speak. Like I said, I'm kind of new on this forefront, but I really love that there's already companies doing projects with it. And the open source community for it is called DOWHY, as in DOWHY. So anyway, it's a great way to look at, can you actually, I mean, speaking of Hassan, can you actually put your policies into also your AI training? For example, if you're saying like, we will consider let's say you're doing some kind of a employment recruitment app or something, and you want to consider a particular type of candidate first with maybe a particular set of soft skills. If your policy is to consider first, women or whatever it is, I don't care what it is, right or wrong, but you put that in first, and then you can set your policies in it, and then it also will start looking and adding that to the modeling process. So it is part of your weighting factors that would go into your neural nets and things like that. So, and then you can also, in addition to putting your policies into this stuff, just do some basic things at companies that you as business leaders have complete control over, which is set policies about these things. Put training in place. A lot of people have policies, but they don't necessarily go out and actually make everybody take training once a year. Make it mandatory. Do that wonderful mandatory training that everybody at least has to have seen it. The other part of this is, put guidelines in at your corporation and make sure that the thresholds that you set are somehow put in before you release it out into a wild. Like if you're a company that's looking to produce scores for other companies, or your product is somehow an application that other companies are using, then you want to make sure before you go out into the wild that you set guidelines around how you're going to enforce, how you approach your bias, how you're setting up your bias rules and things like that. And then, the other part of this is I get a lot of questions from lawyers. One area that you can absolutely crank down on if you feel like people are just going crazy with the LLMs and that it's out of control inside your company, if you can't buy it, even if I wanted to as a product leader, because I love AI and I want to buy stuff, if I can't buy it, if you shut down my ability to go through procurement before if procurement forces me to come back to you and vet it through you before I get to buy it and do that initiative with a third-party vendor whom you may or may not like, and you, as a lawyer, you may think that's a risky, group of people, that's a risky LLM that I don't really like you participating with. You can always force me through the procurement process to come back to you and vet it. I mean, it's not a nice thing to do to people, but you can absolutely
But that's
get
one
it
policy.